Well, welcome back to this amazing channel, $1 Million Bogan. Who would have ever thought it's the best motovlogging channel in the world? I had my bike, remember that the vlog ended in Perth. I had my bike shipped back as is, and this is what it looks like after 9,000 Ks of riding from Geelong all the way through to the Kimberleys, all the way to Broome, and then having it shipped back on a truck. This is what it looks like. So I could clean the bike myself, but I found what I think to be one of the best Melbourne car and motorbike detailers. I'm going to drop it off today. I'm going to pick it up in a week, and we're going to see them work their magic on it. Now, they better do a good job because I'm going to be vlogging it. If it's a shit job, they're going to be exposed. If it's a good job, that'll also be shown. They haven't seen it yet, so I think they're going to be shocked. But they believe they can bring it back to its former glory. I did drop it a few times. Now, there's no scratches. There's no scratches that has cut all the way through to the paint, but there are some light scratches on some of the fairing. So, you know, I'm going to be very interested to see if they can bring this bad boy back. But I'm excited to have my road glide back. And what I'm actually excited about is the place is about an hour and 20 minutes away. I'm actually excited about riding there because I haven't ridden for about 3 or 4 weeks. So anyway, let's get the hell out of here. What's your name?
Daniel.
G'day. Oh, have we? So I've been dealing with you.
Yes.
Is this your business?
This is my business, yeah.
Did you dress up today for this?
A little bit, yeah. I was happy to see you.
I'm a bit early, sorry.
That's all right, mate. Come straight in.
All right, cool. Would you say you're a top-end detailer?
Yeah, I'd say I'm pretty, you know, we kind of cater for everything, but yeah, top-end detail, yeah.
This bike's done 9,000 Ks.
Yeah, 9,000 Ks, yeah.
Through the Kimberleys. I left Geelong.
Yep.
I was on the road for 3 weeks.
Nice.
Do you see many bikes coming in like this?
Not as bad as this. This one's pretty bad. This one's pretty good. Yeah, it's a bit of a challenge.
Are you worried?
Not really, but
So I want to say this, when it's done, if I see one fucking fingerprint on this, I'll be bringing it back. Look at this shit, eh?
Yeah, we had a bike just a week ago, BMW R125.
Yeah.
He takes up to all the trails of Victoria through the country. So it was similar to this, but not as bad as this. This is
this one of the worst you've ever seen?
This is probably one of the worst I've seen. This is like...
Because this is only like a 3-year-old bike. Look at that.
Yeah.
How bad's that?
That's pretty bad.
All of this actually clips off. Did you know that?
Yeah. Is this all red dirt as well? So you took it back to like kind of the outback, like kind of, how far did you go? How far did you go?
I went through rivers and shit.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, I dropped it in a river.
What we actually do is we actually strip the bike apart.
Pull it apart, yep.
We send it back to America to Harley Davidson, get them all to do it, and then send it back here, and then we put it back together.
That's bullshit. So you don't think you've seen a bike this bad?
I've had them bad, but this is up there with the bad. with a bad.
Can you get some light scratches on,
Yes.
the panniers? Will you really dig in and cut that out?
Yeah.
Because I'll be checking.
We're gonna, so after the full detail's done,
Yep.
washed, decontaminated, clay barred, get into all the crevices, clean every single surface. We then air dry the vehicle, reverse it back under this full kind of light frame here.
Yep.
And we start polishing the paintwork, start polishing all these black visors, plastics.
Yeah.
We start to take off all the swirl marks, light scratches.
And what are you going to coat it in?
Probably a ceramic coating. You have to ceramic.
A ceramic coating.
A decent ceramic coating, yep.
So what does that do? What does ceramic coating do?
Look, a ceramic coating is going to be easier to clean. It's going to keep your bike cleaner longer. It's going to kind of enhance the gloss, and at the same time, it's going to make your paintwork more durable to the weather elements out there, rain.
How
long?
What's up to you? I'm in London in 3 weeks. I'd like it back before 3 weeks.
I'm pretty fussy, so 6 months to 9 months.
They can just put in. If you lift that up. Yeah. Okay, let's just. It's obviously pretty.
Yeah.
So you'll clean all the shocks out, won't you? Yeah. I mean, a good spray will fucking get a lot of that shit out, won't it?
Yeah, the red dirt will be the challenge.
Yeah. These, believe it or not, they actually take it off as well.
Yeah.
So, you know, I mean, there's a good chunk of you.
Yeah, I reckon this is probably be the most dirtiest, muddiest, grasshoppiest, if there's a word for that. Yeah, so no fingerprints.
If I see one fingerprint on this.
Bit of a challenge there.
Be careful, they're decals. Let's have a look down here. Yeah, you'll notice probably the. It should come up like new. I mean, it's sort of a newish bike.
Yeah.
So this is a challenge for you.
Yeah, definitely.
You're not a big commercial shop where you got 50 guys working for you. You're going to do this yourself.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, you're going to have to. I mean, something like this, if you look at it, you wouldn't be able to rely on somebody and walk away knowing that you're going to come back a week later and they've done the right job. This is something that you're going to have to take on yourself. And at the end of the day, you know, you don't open a detailing shop to sit back and watch other guys do all the work. You actually take it on yourself, but it's going to be a pretty good detail if you're, you know, and it's pretty rewarding as well. But yeah, it's going to be a big one for sure. You can just tell, like, up front, even just now, just looking at it, thinking to myself, yeah, this is going to take that amount of time.
How many hours are in this? 40?
Yeah,
50, 60?
40, 50, 60, yeah, hopefully less.
All right, so Daniel,
Yep.
I'll leave you with it. I'll be back in a couple of weeks.
No worries.
And like I said, if I see one fucking fingerprint on this when I pick it up, if I see one speck of red dust,
Yep.
I'm not paying.
No worries.
Okay?
Yeah, Dan.
All right, I'll leave you with it. Thanks, man.
No worries,
Good on
thanks
you.
very much.
Cheers.
See you soon.
Well, I'm back 3 weeks later to pick up my motorbike. The guy's been delayed with being busy, so we're going to see what sort of job he did. As you saw, the state of the bike I dropped off was pretty horrific. His business is going to be put to the test. It's called the Ultimate Detailer.
Thanks.
How you doing?
Good, man. How you going?
Thanks.
Oh, yeah.
Let's have a look. See how it's flickering?
Yep.
It's because...
There's too many lights.
Wow, hang on, let's have a look at this. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Let me have a close. So let's have a look. Was it a big job?
Yeah, man.
Oh, there's a little spot there, yeah?
Yeah, you know when you dropped it?
Yeah, that's the spot there.
Really air gunned all those speakers out with all the dust and red mud that was in there.
Yep.
Really got into all the seat, you know, where all the cables were, where the battery was.
Yep.
All your compartments. A lot of other stuff that we couldn't get out were just scratches and marks from, like, you know, I guess, rather the harsh road debris.
Yep. This has still come up pretty good, hasn't it? I mean, it went through a lot.
Yeah. Probably washed about, I'd say 7 to 8 times.
Yep.
A lot of the mud and the orange, the kind of red dust and dirt kind of seep through, and, you know, come back the next morning and you just see a big puddle of stuff that just kind of fell through. And then, you know, polished it, re-rinsed it, you know. Yeah. The leather seat, you know, rejuvenated, cleaned underneath all the barrels. So, yeah. Just in case. It's nothing worse than finishing off a job and then the last thing that happens is, you know, bike falls.
Well, look how clean they are.
So what do you reckon, Dan?
You've done, mate. Mate, it's an amazing job, seriously. I mean, considering what it looked like, and you'll see the before and after.
Oh, the red dust was the challenge, and I knew...
Yeah, because it gets in... Yeah, because the red dust gets into everything.
Yeah.
You can't... it's a very fine...
Sometimes guys from Melbourne buy those kind of like auctioned off. Do you want to have a look on this seat?
Yeah, pull the seat off.
Sometimes I get a phone call and guys buy the Hiluxes and Land Cruisers from Western Australia in the mines at a cheap price. And you know, the work is actually in removing the red dust. So
Gee, that looks good.
A lot of people would assume that we just stand there and high pressure rinse it with water. We don't. It's actually a lot of air gun and a lot of light liquid soiling, which kind of agitates it. A lot of air gun, a lot of brushes are used.
It's a lot of brushes, a lot of air,
yeah,
without putting the water on.
Yeah, because you don't want to just blast water through there and then, you know, damage the actual electricals.
Yeah.
Because you got your stereo system, your speakers, you know, all your electrics.
Yeah.
So,
and
yeah.
this must be where here, I've noticed there's damage here. This must be where I've dropped. I wonder how that got there though. That's all right.
Your boot.
Oh, is that my boot, is it? Yeah.
Probably your boot.
Yeah.
Not bad, man, considering the amount of, you know.
Mate, I'm more than impressed. I knew you guys know what you're doing.
Yeah.
I knew it'd come up good.
2 or 3 washes prepping it. It looked clean, but around all the borders of all the seals, you'd see this slight red dust.
Yeah.
And it stood out even more, so then it would go through another series of, you know, cleaning and all that, you know. So a lot of brushes, a lot of intricate air gun, you know, and you want to kind of gently clean it, not just blast it with a high pressure rinse, because this is all electrical. This is all, you know, this is exposed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the good bit is the only real damage from the trip that I can see,
where these areas here that the bike would kind of land on.
that area there, that tiny bit there, which I reckon I can get a decal, maybe a black stripe that goes like that, just to cover that.
Bugs, mud, dirt, you know, a lot of etching from bugs, I guess, that kind of stuck there, and with the heat drawing out of that front area, it would kind of cook it all in. Yeah. Shall I put this seat back on?
Yeah. Thanks, mate. No, it's amazing. It's amazing.
Yes, at
it's
least
it's back to being a new I mean, when you look down in here. Gee, these look good. These black brake calipers, they look like new. What's that there? Is that, see that there?
Oh, wait there. It looks like it scratches. It's gone back past the clear.
Has it gone past the clear?
Yeah, you can feel it.
Yeah.
So maybe.
What do you reckon that is? A bag rubbing?
Yeah, bag rubbing on there.
Yeah, bag rubbing.
Yeah. So I cut that area with a small polisher, but when you feel it, you can feel that kind of drop in the clear.
Yep. You know, the brutality that I put this bike through, as you guys have seen, and to see it come up like this, you know, it looks amazing. We won't talk about cost. Something like this is not cheap, because it's hand detailed. This isn't where you go to a $20 car wash and get it cleaned. This is specific. You deal with high-end cars. You know, you've obviously got some high-end cars in here, which you're doing at the moment. So, mate, I just want to say you've blown me away. It looks bloody awesome.
Dan.
I really appreciate it.
Yeah, no worries.
And how much work do you need?
Yeah, we need,
You're always looking for work?
we always love the work, yeah.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
all right.
We take on all sorts of work, so yeah, we're always up for the challenge,
Yeah,
for sure.
okay. All right. Thanks. I really appreciate you've done a great job.
No worries,
You're a
Dan.
legend. Good
Take
on
care.
you.
I'll see you soon.
No worries. Job. Let's be honest, he got it in a pretty bad state, so I'm pretty happy. Just dropping the bike off at Collins. He's going to service it now, but he's just having a look at it, saying that it looks good, but he said, why don't you pull a bag off and let's see what sort of job they've really done. So Cole, I just need your help for a minute. Sorry, I don't mean to inconvenience you.
Well, where do I put this away?
Hey? Alright. Just look at that. Is that a Yamaha?
Yeah, mate.
Sounds like a lawnmower. It's old school Harley. So Cole just said, let's just strip this bike down a bit and see what sort of job he's done. So we'll just pull off the bag and we'll have a look.
Spotless.
So, all right, let's have a look down here.
You drop that bag and you'll break the wires, don't you?
So when you see that, Cole, what do you think?
I think it's been cleaned. It's beautiful.
He's done a good job?
Yep.
Yeah, I think so too.